You see, something doesn't add up. You can go around and track everyone's descendants, but you can't do this for one character. This character has been a person we all feared. Every time he appeared on the show, he made us feel very uncomfortable. We know little to nothing about his past and where exactly he comes from. Kijimoto did this on purpose. He doesn't want us to know the truth about this character. You see, Kijimoto has been warning us about the Ōtsutsuki through his character. Every jutsu this character has made got him closer to making an Ōtsutsuki. This person is Orochimaru. First of all, you can't tell me that they don't look alike. I'm not racist, but Orochimaru is extremely white, just like the Ōtsutsuki. Orochimaru's main jutsus have been quite similar to the Ōtsutsuki. Look at the curse mark, for example. It is very similar to the Ōtsutsuki's karma. Orochimaru's curse mark has many abilities that operate just like the karma. First of all, the curse mark's main purpose is to give Orochimaru a vessel to be born in. The reason why Orochimaru gave Sasuke the curse mark is so that he can be reborn in him and obtain his Sharingan. The karma does the same, as Otsutsuki use it to be reborn multiple times, granting them some sort of immortality. Next, the karma has different stages that give its user more power. During the Sasuke retrieval arc, Sasuke learned that he hasn't been using the curse mark at its full potential and gets beaten by Orochimaru's guards. In addition, when Sasuke goes on to fight Naruto in the final valley, he unlocks different stages of the curse mark to be able to beat Naruto. The curse mark literally gave him enough power to face Naruto while he was using a portion of Kurama's power. The karma has similar powers, as when Boruto was fighting with Naruto and he ended up using the karma, Naruto noticed that Boruto had received a massive power boost. In addition, during the fight with Code, Boruto learned how to unlock different stages of the karma, which allowed him to tap into Momoshiki's power to a greater extent. Lastly, the curse mark allows Orochimaru to join a fight if the user is somewhat vulnerable. During the latter stages of the fight between Sasuke and Itachi, Itachi was dominating the fight as Sasuke began to grow weaker. This allowed Orochimaru to step in and try to attack Itachi and even possess him. However, Itachi had already planned this out and ended up getting rid of Sasuke's curse mark. The karma also allows Momoshiki to do the same. In the manga and in the anime, we see Momoshiki possess Boruto multiple times. During the fight with Boro, Boruto was on the verge of death, so Momoshiki came in and saved him by killing Boro. Next, during the fight versus Ishiki, Boruto was down, so Momoshiki took over and ended up destroying Sasuke's Rinnegan. Lastly, during the fight with Code, Boruto had a heart attack, so Momoshiki took over and almost killed Naruto. As you can see, Orochimaru's main jutsus are heavily based on the Ōtsutsuki's abilities and their way of life. They even share similar ideologies. The Ōtsutsuki look down on humans for being mortal creatures, just like Orochimaru hates the fact that he is mortal, which caused him to create jutsus that grant him immortality. In my opinion, Orochimaru knew about the Ōtsutsuki and has been doing everything in his power to recreate some of the most powerful jutsus that they use. And to do that, he needed to have the resources to conduct the necessary research to get closer to developing more jutsus like the Ōtsutsuki. This is why he worked with Danzo, who helped him conduct this research. Through multiple collaborations between Orochimaru and Danzo, they were able to create the curse mark and place multiple Sharingans on Danzo's hand. However, there's one jutsu that Orochimaru and Danzo created during their collaboration that nobody talks about. Danzo and Orochimaru were working together on a project called the Gonzun Tensei. The goal of the Gonzun Tensei project was to create the Gonzun Tensei seal, which was one of Kaguya's hidden jutsus. This is where Nue comes in, who links the Jogan and the Ōtsutsuki together. Remember, this project happened right after the Uchiha massacre, before we even knew that the Ōtsutsuki existed. So with all the time that Orochimaru has had since then, do you think that he would stop developing new jutsus that are similar to the Ōtsutsuki? I doubt it. But when you consider that he created Mitsuki, it seems that Orochimaru hit the jackpot with this creation. I believe that Orochimaru finally created an Ōtsutsuki with Mitsuki. And you can't tell me that you haven't noticed some of the hints that the writers have been giving us about this subject. First of all, Mitsuki shares too many similarities with Tonori that most of us do not realize. Look at Mitsuki's Sage Mode. It seems as if Orochimaru made Mitsuki through Tonori's image. This Sage Mode is almost identical to the Sage Mode Tonori has, and the Ōtsutsuki are even aware of this Sage Mode, as Orochimaru told us that he can't let Mitsuki use this power. In addition, the fact that he grows horns similar to the Ōtsutsuki is something that we have to pay attention to. And now that we're about to embark on a Namato retrieval arc, we will finally know who are the hidden Ōtsutsuki in the Leaf Village. Now I have a gift for the people who have made it so far. I know that you guys have a question. Who are the Ōtsutsuki that we see in Ishiki's palace? Some people believe that it is Orochimaru and Tonori, as they are the only Ōtsutsuki that are not mentioned in this palace. Personally, I don't believe it is Tonori, as Tonori is not a direct descendant of the Ōtsutsuki. Hear me out. Kaguya had two sons with a human, and created Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki and Hamura Ōtsutsuki. Then, Hamura Ōtsutsuki decided to go to the moon, while Hamura Ōtsutsuki decided to stay. Tonori comes from that side of the moon. He comes from Hamura's side. So he doesn't come directly from the Ōtsutsuki clan, which is why he says that he is from the side branch of the Ōtsutsuki. So who are the two missing Ōtsutsuki? These Ōtsutsuki are unknown to both Kijimoto and Ikimoto, because they haven't written them into the story yet. All they have done is foreshadow that the Ōtsutsuki may come on Earth. This might happen after the time skip, so for the moment, we don't really know who they truly are. However, when they do end up coming to Earth, they will be extremely strong. We might see some crazy fights and some new dojutsus and possible jutsus that the Ōtsutsuki have. They will be so strong that they end up destroying the Leaf Village. They will probably be stronger than Kawaki and Boruto, as they basically force Kawaki to transport Naruto and the rest of the survivors to another dimension. Which means that possible deaths of major characters could be awaiting us during the time skip. In addition, this will probably be the time when we learn about the Ōtsutsuki's origins and who they truly are. As Momoshiki doesn't want Boruto to die, we could also see them collaborating together to stop the Ōtsutsuki from destroying the planet. Momoshiki might reveal to Boruto some information on how to get stronger with his new powers as an Ōtsutsuki. A lot of this is speculation, so don't be like me and believe random leaks that you see on Twitter. But let me know what you guys think of how the time skip will go down. Because for the moment, it doesn't seem like Kijimoto is in a rush to get to the time skip, so I'm very interested to see what you think could happen during the time skip. In addition, we do not truly know when the time skip will occur, so let's enjoy the first part of Boruto before his life takes a completely different turn. But will Eida and Code still be alive at this point? Watch this video to find out how strong they truly are.